Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Power Half Hour Unstoppable Business Owner. And I'm your host, Dorothy Adele, for this evening. I just want to give a shout out to our first sponsor of tonight's show, Carrie Petrush, who is the Master Relationship Coach. Have you and your partner ever said these things in your marriage? My partner never listens to me, and we always argue all the time. My partner always has to be right, and everything is always my fault. A relationship is boring. My partner doesn't trust me, and we fight over money all the time. We can never agree on how to raise the kids. If any of this sounds familiar, that's okay. Carrie is, like I said, a master relationship coach, and she helps couples untangle all of this. And you definitely have the power to change your relationship and create more joy and intimacy in your relationships. So go to highestintentcoach.com and schedule your free 30-minute consultation today, as well as get a copy of her 50 things that couples can do for fun. All right. So now I'm going to bring to the stage the amazing, lovely Kimberly Genovese. Welcome to the show, Kimberly.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, well, we're excited to have you. And for those of you who don't know who Kimberly is, I mean, you got to live under a rock if you don't. But Kimberly, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Oh boy. Okay. So a little bit about myself. I'm just going to go with what's right there. I am 58 years old, proudly 58 years strong. And I have been in business on my own. So I quit being an employee. Oh, Lord have mercy. When did I quit? 2005, 2006, 2007, somewhere around there, about 20 years ago. And inside of this particular show in this context, right, I have had the amazing journey, we'll just say the last 20 years, to get to be an unstoppable business owner. And it's been quite the journey.
I can imagine. And so this woman just doesn't do one thing. She's a serial entrepreneur, but she does it so well. And so, I mean, from real estate to there isn't anything you don't do, really.
Thank you.
but and all great, like and all well. So
Mhm.
and so tonight, what are we going to focus on tonight?
Well, what's super fun is tonight we're going to focus on an offering, a brand new offering. So I have an umbrella company called Freedom Group Global, and our three key missions, and we like to do things in a Trinity shape, right? It's kind of like an upside down heart, so to speak, but just playing with it, right? But we have three key missions. The overriding mission, so at the top of the triangle, would be the mission of businesses being run by God, then family, then business, right? So, and to be responsible for the listening audience, I personally choose to be a Christian, and our businesses aren't, necessarily run as Christian businesses. They're run inside of that. People really get that like knowing that there's a greater source than you yourself, right? Living inside of that understanding. Then your family unit, the importance and power of your family unit. And as a business, that's like our business is a family environment. Everyone in our company is family. It's a family, and your family, your personal family as an employee, staff member, whatever, customer, comes before all else. And then we focus on the business. And inside of that, the business is equally important. It's just simply that we make sure that everyone's grounded on a firm foundation before going to work on the business. That's our overriding value system. To the right and to the left are two missions, right? The first mission is Power Couples United. Okay. And that's a mad, crazy passion of myself and the companies. And then the other corner on the other side is our mission to cause radiant, radical financial freedom for all humanity, all by 2035. It's a very radical mission. And I got to tell you, the company is ahead of schedule. I know that's shocking, Dorothy, because initially when the mission got created, it was by 2050.
Mhm.
We were actually able to shift the end date to 2035 versus 2050. That's how fast the movement is already moving.
Even with the pandemic, that's amazing.
Yeah, well, I would say the pandemic helped make it happen in its own way, shape, and form. So all of the companies I'm either founder of, co-founder of, or involved in all stimulate inside that trinity. And so, as you're seeing the scroll across the screen of Access the Love Boat at magicmoneyleverage.com, each and every company and other strong affiliates and joint ventures and partners that we have collaborated with us to make this amazing offering, which is no purchases necessary whatsoever. And it is a 7-week virtual Love Boat cruise, right? That many prizes are being, going to be raffled off and things like that. At the main prize at the end of the 7 weeks is an actual cruise for 2. I know, and no purchase necessary. I know. And if ready, if cruises don't float your boat.
Pun intended.
Then, yes, absolutely, pun intended. Then you would get some other wonderful, lovely vacation of your choice, of equal value. And the Love Boat it's a 7-week different stop, so to speak, right? Like, so every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central for an hour, just an hour.
An hour of your time.
Just an hour. You get to participate in different activities, learn different things, very fun stuff, right? And our main guide and host on the cruise is the outrageously spectacular Tazima Parrish, who is a sex coach, couples coach, pleasure coach. And the work she's doing is mwah, and it is so groundbreaking and it is so powerful. And, we are just so honored. I'm just like got super emotional that we get to give her
that is
to
awesome.
People. I know, right? And so, yeah.
She has been on our show a couple times, and so definitely go check her episodes as well, because I'm telling you, there isn't a sex coach, sex therapist out there that is better than she is. She is totally amazing, and wow, that is spectacular to have her part of that.
Yeah, and I can already hear my business partners freaking out right now, because I just want to make sure people are clear. Joining the Love Boat, it's not going to be a sex talk, right? It's not an X-rated Love Boat. Okay. So for reals, right? The sex is there, and, it's a part of what she does. Right. But on the Love Boat, it really is about bringing intimacy, vulnerability, connection, unity, power couples united, right? In very fun, pleasurable ways, right? So it is definitely not an X-rated Love Boat. So because sometimes people hear the word sex and they're like, like they don't hear everything else, right, that we're saying.
Right.
But she is off the charts, and the health and wealth and just rich, ooey gooey richness that she brings to relationships, to humans in general, right? But especially for our focus group for this particular cruise, which is intimate relationships. And on that note, I do want to say this, that on the Love Boat cruise, it is all inclusive. So the Love Boat cruise, you don't have to already be a couple. And you also don't have to, if you are a couple, you don't have to both come, right? So if like one of you is like lit up like a Christmas tree to come, be on the boat, come be on the boat, right? Like we're not attached to what any of that looks like. It'll funnel through you to your partner. And it's especially for people that are like that they're clear that's something they want. They want to be in an intimate, power couple united relationship. Come one, come all, right? Like if you think about it, Dorothy, did you ever watch the series The Love Boat on TV?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Back in 1976, I loved it. I looked it up. I Googled it the other day when we were talking about this. Of course I watched it.
Yeah. So everybody gets on the boat, right? They get on the boat and they're dealing with whatever they're dealing with. And, they might be single looking for love, and historically they end up leaving with someone amazing or satisfied with their experience from being on the boat, right?
Exactly.
So we do promise that for each and every one, and our commitment is the best summer ever. That's the theme, that people are having the best summer ever. So it is a very fun, interactive thing, and we'd love people to come play on the boat with us.
Awesome. I just want to give a quick shout out. Dawn is with us tonight, so thank you, Dawn, for tuning in. And Molly's joining us tonight, so thank you, ladies, for joining us.
We love
so,
Dawn and Molly.
Kimberly, what made you decide to put the Love Boat together? Like, what was that made you go, oh yeah, let's do this?
Okay, great question, Dorothy. Amazing host. So our companies are built inside of a technology, a peak performance technology. The peak performance technology is landmark worldwide. It is a professional coaching I don't really like coaching. Because it's not that, but it's a powerful, transformative process for pulling out peak performance in individuals and companies.
Okay.
And so one of the top programs in Landmark is called the Team Management and Leadership Program. All right. And literally that is like, you can't do a higher level in Landmark and their programs inside of causing leaders. And this program, the first year of the program, which is referred to as Team One, and it's a 1-year program, it promises that you could be a top CEO in any Fortune 500 company. That's how powerful it is. Okay. And the second year, and should people choose to do the second year of the program, which is referred to as Team Two, you could literally, as a leader, be dropped, helicoptered in to any country where you don't know how to speak the language and run the country powerfully. Okay. So all of my companies, all of them, are fundamentally founded in that technology. And my amazing business partner for Freedom Group Global, which is, again, the mothership, that creates all the other companies. He is currently in the Team Management and Leadership Program right now as we speak. I know, it's so exciting. I'm so excited to drop his ass in any country where he can't speak the language and watch him kick ass and take names. Seriously, can't wait to watch it. I'm going to hold him to account.
If you're watching, Steve.
Yes, he already knows. Well, he may have not ever heard me declare that from him to this level, but it's already in process, right? It's already happening.
That's right.
So there's this system in the program called Game in the World. And the Love Boat actually got birthed out of Steve Roque. He is currently in his third quarter of that program. It's 1 year, 4 quarters.
Right.
And he birthed it inside of his game for the quarter. And
Wow.
that's how the Love Boat got created. And then I got to give kudos to our other two members of that company. So it's, again, back to we are who we say we are, right? God, family, then business. Our Freedom Group Global Business, it consists of 4 members that own the company, right? The people who own the company. So it's Steve and his wife, one power couple united, and me and my husband, the other power couple united. And then, we've got 2 power couples united. Magic, right?
Magic.
So where was I going with all that? So when we collaborated and we were part of, getting to help him create his game, I kudos to Dawn and Steve Genovese, because they were the ones that really catechized the whole Love Boat and, the theme song. And, so
I love that.
That's how the Love Boat got birthed.
I love that. We're just going to take a quick break here for our next sponsor. Sorry here. Today's live podcast is sponsored to you by the Left Foot Coach, an innovative entrepreneurial venture partner that will take your income and self-expression to the next level. With his established 5-pillar methodology, the Left Foot Coach can help you build a solid foundation for success and expand your full potential. As a venture growth coach, the Left Foot Coach is dedicated to partnering with you and your established business to help you grow your income and achieve your goals. Whether you're an entrepreneur or a professional looking to take your career to the next level, the Left Foot Coach can provide you with support, guidance, and resources you need to succeed. So if you're ready to unlock your full potential and achieve your dreams, then schedule your free 30-minute consultation today at this Calendly link right here, provided for a free 30-minute inquiry call. And trust me, as a client who's experienced his growth interventions already, you won't regret it. All right, Kimberly. Okay, so since this show is about overcoming and businesses, what are 3 things that you've had to overcome to get to where you're at today in business?
Just 3?
Just 3. Your top 3 things.
You didn't throw in top 3. That's too much pressure. I don't want to get it wrong.
Oh, geez. Well, that's one.
All right. I'm gonna. So this is good. I'm practicing the disciplines, right? So giving up getting it wrong, coming from nothing. The top 3. Say it again. What are the top 3 things I overcame as a successful businesswoman? Yeah. Number 1 is myself. Yeah, because I think that would pretty much, that's like there you go. That covers them all, right? Myself. That was the biggest thing I had to overcome. All the mental, emotional, physical, roadblocks, and being unstoppable with those. Ask it again so I can get number 2.
What are the top 3 things that you've overcome to get to where you're at in business today?
Overcome. The second one I'm going to say is, that's good, right? I had to overcome how long it takes.
Oh, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't
right?
we know that?
Yeah. But so and responsibly though, when I say that, I'm saying, really embracing the ingredient that is joy in the journey.
Mm-hmm.
And stop chasing carrots, right? Stop running around the room chasing a carrot on a stick, and truly centering myself moment by moment in the present moment and bringing joy and peace and the fruit of the Spirit in the moment of the journey of being of a successful business owner. And really giving myself permission to experience that experience. I had to overcome not having it be somewhere out there. Like there's some target out there that when that happens, I will be a successful business owner. I had to overcome chasing it.
Yes.
And then I would say time. And then the third thing I had to overcome, I'm just going to go with what's right there for me is it kind of ties back to the first one, so I don't want to get off the hook here. I was going to say self-sabotage, but that's kind of like number one,
It is, but it isn't, because it can be distinct and different.
Okay, so let's go with that, because that's what bounced up. So let's just play with that to say the first one, right, was overcoming things I didn't know to overcome, right? Like that, like I didn't even know that I didn't know that was there, and okay, let's deal with it and let's overcome it. Second one being, how much literal time does it take, right? And not, not like being inside of some cray cray, end game that, like, when I actually look at what we're accomplishing compared to what stop not comparing. There we go. Right. We'll just go there you go. There's the self-sabotage of comparing. I had to overcome that self-sabotage of comparing.
And when I said that, when you first said your first one, it was because, man, that is the number one thing that everybody that has been on the show that I've asked that question, it's themselves that they've had to overcome. 100% complete.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to go in the comments for one quick second here. Elton says everything always starts with self. So he was right there with you. And the amazing Kimberly, or Bolly, I don't know if I want to read this out loud. I don't want to put it in the space. Oh my gosh, she can relate to that. I mean, it took Moses 40 years to lead the Israelites out of Egypt and another 40 to get to the promised land. But we're declaring it's not going to take 80 years. So
we're declaring and thank you, Molly, for putting that out there, because that's why we have that access. So Moses let us know what it took, so it doesn't have to take that long for us. Right. And it takes however long it takes. Right. Really God, when you surrender to the process, you surrender to the journey and bringing, I mean, I will say personally, like, I love Molly's reference to Moses, and I will tie it into what I'm about to say is, we don't know what we don't know about the journey. Mm-hmm. Source knows. And we have to trust source that it takes what it takes. Yeah. And I will say, what I have learned in my overcoming is, when I bring joy to the journey, when I claim my success now and now and now as a now phenomenon, things move like lightning. And I would add to that, when you become a demand for the outcome as a now phenomenon, I'm demanding it show up today, and then play. Yes. And there's this, I have it, your audience knows what a RAS is, and, reticular activator system. We literally have, the human vessel is just like, mwah, right? That we have the reticular activator system that will go out and will bring forth that which you claim.
Absolutely.
So, not claiming or, being, like, that's a big one for me. Like, oh, let me sit at the end of the table and get in, like being like, meek, right? As a business owner, it's nothing wrong with that. If that's what gives you power and it keeps you in the game, you be meek all day long, girlfriend. I did it for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. At some point, when you overcome meekness and you step into trust, faith, and confidence that you're on the right track and you're going the right direction, and you bring joy to the journey, and then you can claim, okay, I'm ready to receive, bring it now. Mm-hmm. It'll come now. And then you just be patient and kind and generous, and trusting that God knows when the now is now.
Already now.
Right?
Okay. So what 3 things do you help your clients overcome?
Which client? Okay. So I'm going to look at all our products and services because they're vast. I would say whether it's real estate, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's Kimbra, whether it's our joint venture, What we help people overcome, scarcity. We help them overcome scarcity.
Love that.
We help them overcome lack.
Mm-hmm.
And we help them overcome disappointment and heartbreak.
Ooh. I'm writing this down.
Whatever that might look like. It could look like 1,000 different things, right? I would say the overriding umbrella company provides those key 3 areas and many others, but those being like, I'm scared to move. I'm, we don't have enough money, or, no, I'm not, I can't lead this. Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, yes, you can.
Right. So yeah, I would say those are the 3 big ones that we keep pumping that massive value into our customers and clients, that they truly get to have. Our job in our companies is to have people they can have anything they want. And we go out of our way to provide that, and that they really live in their best lives now. That's our commitment. That's our passion. And all of our products and services, all of our, partners, joint ventures, affiliates, people that we promote and, provide value to, or endorse is the word I'm looking for. Everyone we endorse, they're all in that same camp of, being a stand for people to have their best lives now and now and now and now, and overcoming anything that might get in their way.
Wow, that is powerful. So definitely, if you are in scarcity, you feel scarcity, lack, or what was I can't read my writing for the third one.
Disappointment or despair.
Disappointment. Why can't I? Disappointment. I'm gonna have to write that better. Disappointment. There we go. Definitely, Kimberly is the person to talk with here, and so I know
just register to the Love Boat. Because so yeah, just yeah. Well, it's where they can get a hold of me. That's where they can reach me. Any more importantly, anyone in our company that can be of service to them, right? So yes, absolutely. That's where they want to register and come play with us and let us know how we can be of service to you.
That's right. I love that. I absolutely love that. If anybody has any questions for Kimberly, please put them in the comments. But Kimberly, as we wrap up here, is there any last thing that you would want to leave our viewers with?
Sure. I have had the privilege to live a very full life, to the point where in many ways, I'm just a babe in the woods. I'm just truly blessed to live in childlike awe, wonder, and discovery, pretty much my whole life, despite everything that, and keep that current, right? So I would want to leave everybody with it, especially inside of a conversation of unstoppable business, is if you're not at a place of childlike awe, wonder, and discovery, as you're building out your business, getting communication. You're welcome to get in communication with us. There's definitely products that we have that could make a huge difference for you. And we have, people that could make a huge difference for you. Please come check us out. And if you're not feeling called to do that, reach out to just one powerful person who's going to speak light and love to you. So it can't just be anybody. It has to be one person who will speak light and love into you. They will give you an injection of light and love and keep going. And in the keep going, find an expert, like truly locate experts that have done what you're doing, and don't recreate the wheel. Like uncollapse your creative juices and your creative product that you're creating with that there's people out there that have done what you're doing, right? And they figured out all the things that you haven't figured out. You don't have to figure that out. There are basic fundamental systems and structures for what product you're putting out there, that just because their product's out there doesn't mean there's 8 billion people out there. 8 billion. So it doesn't mean your product's not any less valuable. Take advantage of what they have to give you.
Absolutely. I love that.
That
Just want to
be-
go back in the comments for a second. Abigail says, glad she's here. We're glad you're here.
We're
And
glad
Molly
you're
says,
here.
thank you for being that person, Kimberly, to reach out to. So yes, definitely go check out Money Leverage.
Thank you. Yeah, they won't find it at Money Magic. It's got to be magic first, baby. Magic
first, then the con, and then the leverage.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Oh man. All right. Now that I'm tongue-tied and twisted, last sponsor of tonight's show is the second annual Don Grand Memorial Golf Classic, which is coming up, folks.
Oops.
If you
go, I'm coming. I'm going. Go, people.
Kimberly's
go.
going.
Yes.
So if you really, really want to see both of us, and who knows, we might even have a show on the golf course. We might even do that.
Oh
I haven't decided. I haven't. Well, I just in your clearing right now. I'm thinking maybe we should do this, but we'll see. Anyways, August 19th. If you've got nothing else to do and you have a connection to cancer and you love to golf, come and join us. It's $100, gets you 18 holes, your golf cart, and a steak dinner, and entertainment being with us. So, that in itself is like a no-brainer. So get registered today.
What a deal.
At registerdgm@gmail.com, or just message me and I'll make sure it happens. But you got to get registered. We need the numbers. By this.
Aren't you like, it's limited, isn't it? Like,
yes, it's only 100 people. We already have 50 tickets sold already. Yeah. So you really need to
run, don't walk.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know that you're coming, like I said, and maybe Molly will come.
No, so in fairness to Molly, she's got a family reunion in Iowa. She
well,
would
then,
have
yes, go to your family
just found that out for Miss Molly. Okay. So she'd be there in a heartbeat for you, Miss D.
Oh, I get that. I I didn't know that, but that's okay because family.
She didn't
we
either.
always say family first, so that's good.
And there it is. Whoop! There it is. Yep.
Oops, there it is. So thank you so much to our guests joining us in the comments tonight. We appreciate you showing up, and Kimberly, it is an amazing pleasure to have you here on the show. Normally you're on the other side, but now you're like a guest tonight. So
it's kind of fun. It's been a while. I'm clear that this has been, well, Dee, you're just the greatest hostess on the planet, right? Like, it is absolutely one of your gifts, and so you always make it fun and easy. So thank you.
I try.
Oh wait, that's great. For all you out there in unstoppable business land, there is no try.
You're gonna get me on that. As soon as I let it out, I'm like, that was the wrong word.
Trying, because show me try. Okay, like, so I am. I get it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Look, Mom, no hands.
No hands, especially when I drive. And you could say that for half the people that drive in Chicago.
You could. You could say that.
Thank God I wasn't driving on the weekend. Thank God it was you. But anyways, with that, thank you so much for being here. And don't forget, be unstoppable on all that you do. Check out our YouTube channel, Unstoppable Overcomers, our Roku channel, Unstoppable Overcomers. Get subscribed today and share with your network, because sharing is caring. That is our ask for today, to share our YouTube and Roku channel to people, and let them have joy, love, and peace in their lives. With that, peace out, yos, and see you same time, same channel next week.